All right, so let's have a look at the research investigation IA3 or FA3 for senior biology. So first of all, we've probably given a number of claims, and from that you need to develop a research question. So this is the claim I'm going to work through with my example. Okay, so the genetic screening techniques play a role in IVF success. Okay, so what can we do here? We need to look at, what kind of genetic screening techniques are there? What are they screening for? So what sort of genetic disorders are we screening for, and what do we mean by IVF success? So there's a couple of ways we can do this. Have a look at using a generative AI. Okay, please provide a list of genetic disorders that can be detected in pre-implantation genetic diagnosis with IVF. Okay, so this gives us a bit of a starting point. So we've got single gene disorders, and we've got chromosomal abnormalities. So chromosomal abnormalities, so something like Down syndrome, okay, so, and then there's a whole heap of other things. Okay, so we could maybe have a look at one of these, or we might look at PGTA, okay. So then maybe we can have a look at that, and we can go into Google Scholar. PGTA, and what are we looking at here? Pre-implantation for aneuploidy. So A is for aneuploidy, right? Okay, so we're starting to get somewhere. Okay, and now let's go back to ChatGPT. Who might benefit from PGTA? Women of advanced maternal age. Okay, right, that sounds really good. Okay, so let's go back to Scholar. PGTA for women of advanced maternal age. Okay, so we've got a bit of an idea of what we want to look for. What we need to do is see if we can find evidence that we can use, and then if we can, then we're going to write our research question. So we want to find papers that we can access for free, and so those ones are the ones that have a link here over to the side. So let's have a look at this one. All right, so we're looking for tables or graphs ideally. Okay, that's just not really. This is the sort of thing we want. Okay, so this is comparing the people who had the PGTA and controls, and it gives us p-values. This is exactly what we want. Okay, and now we've got graphs as well. Right, so this is exactly what we want. Okay, so let's say this is one of the papers we're going to use. So I'm just going to go back to Scholar. So it was this one here. I'm going to click on Cite, and that's going to give me the reference for the paper. Already done. You can put that straight into your reference list. But before we do that, I'm actually going to take us to OneNote, because I want to show you what I like to get my students to do. Okay, so the reference is here. The PDF. Okay, so we need to give it a name that we can find again. And we're going to go into this OneNote, and we're going to add the, okay. So we've got the reference, we've got the paper. Okay, and now we're going to go back to the paper, and we're just going to take a copy of the data we're going to use. All right. Okay, so I put the claim in here, and from that we can start to write our research question. Okay. Right, and so I'd go and do that 3 times, so you know you've got all of your evidence there, and then if you're happy you've got enough evidence, then you can go ahead and write your research question. Okay, and then so next time we're going to write the research question, we're going to do our rationale.